Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Shorts. I'm your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek.
Hail.
And together we bring you another shortened version of the Senate podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Most important words I just said is share the content, and like and comment. Let us build this platform. Let's build this community. Now I see you're too joyous, man. I'm a happy guy, man. I know. You see, I'm not a bad-minded girl in here, but you see when you're too happy, I like when you muted, right? I like when you reserved, but you see when you too.
My daughter would say there's no such thing as too happy.
See, this shout out, baby Marshall, but nah, this is a problem. Anyhow, my brother, I am here. The lights are on. What you got for me on this edition of the Senate Shorts?
We have a video, right? From divorce court. I know you don't like these court shows and stuff like that. I am not a big divorce court fan either. I'm a paternity court guy. But this one was very, very interesting. This one circulated. And this lady, she has taken her husband to court. She wants to get a divorce. Let's hear why.
All right, let's get it.
We now join Rashida Lucas and T.P. Lucas as Judge Lynn hears their case.
Mr. Lucas, you have brought Mrs. Lucas here to court in order to recover either your 2000 Camry that you said you upgraded or the value of the upgrades that you put in the Camry that you say she took.
And
I know that you're wearing sunglasses, which usually is not permitted in a courtroom, but I understand that you have an eye issue, glaucoma, and the lights are bothering you. Mr. Lucas, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me how we got here and why it is you've needed to come to court to get this car back?
Well, Your Honor, there was nothing wrong. Nothing. You know, everything was normal at my house.
Everything was normal?
Nothing wrong. Nothing. Rashida told me, baby, I'll be back. And she left, you know, this was back in November.
Mrs. Lucas, Mr. Lucas says you had a great relationship.
Yes, we had a wonderful relationship.
Why don't you tell me what was wonderful about it?
It was wonderful. We were like best friends. I believe, you know, he's my soulmate. Everything was fine except he was too nice. It's too nice.
How does one be too nice to one's wife?
He was too nice, like, it was scary nice. You know, it was like, you know the people that's it was like stalkerish nice, like you too nice.
Let me take a pause. No, there's something about this. I think I watched this already, but I don't remember.
You probably did. This one has been circulating for a couple of years.
Yeah. But I don't remember the particulars, so it can still be kind of fresh to me somewhere. But you can't be too. What are we doing? What? Like at the end of the day, right? You know, you can't. How you just be too nice? What do you want? You want bad treatment? You want rough treatment?
Well, let's hear, Neil, how the guy has been TP Lucas. How TP has been too toilet paper.
Toilet.
I call it Teddy Pendergrass. TP. Let's hear how TP has been too nice to his wife. My daughter, as they said, they told the show, she would say, you can't be too happy, but apparently you can be too nice.
It can be too nice.
Let's check out how he's been too nice to her.
I cannot conceive of the world that you have structured for me here.
Right, I mean, you know, too nice, like, he would say, I love you, and it was like, I was like, okay, I was waiting for the punch. When you gonna kick me? It's scary. Some people just, you know, you could be nice, but you could be
Lucas,
too nice.
You're gonna have to do better than that. He told you he loved you, and this was a problem. You put up your hands like, when is the punch gonna come? You've been married for 5 years. Has he punched you yet?
No, he's a wonderful man. He
doesn't punch you. He's a wonderful man.
Yes, I'm just not used
so
to that.
the I love you is too much for you.
It's not too much, but you don't have to tell me like twice a week.
Can't figure that.
So if I found you a brother that would run around on you, call your names, and smack you upside the head, you'd be in heaven.
No, he don't have to call me names or smack me, but
he can run around on you.
No, not that either. But
what do you want from a man, Mrs. Lucas?
I mean,
she told me that's what she wanted.
What did she tell you she wanted?
Well, she told me she wanted somebody to cherish her and don't run around on her. You know, all the things that a good man and a good woman should want out of each other. We agreed that because I had been married before, and my ex-wife, oh my goodness, she scared me. If I ever did it again, it was going to be better than any other marriage, and I made the promise for keeps. It wasn't to be playing around, you know, and if nothing's wrong, where are you going? You know, there are women that would pull her head off her neck for a guy like me.
Let's take a pause, Neil.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Go applaud that.
I applaud the fact that my guy recognizes his value. He understands what love. Yes. This is how he's moved. Most women would be glad to have this kind of treatment. Right? I applaud that he is aware of that. And I'm glad that he is at this position where he's like, but yeah, you know, if you can't appreciate it, let me just bounce.
Yeah, just let me keep it trucking. We can just keep it moving.
Yeah.
It ain't gotta be all this.
Yeah, it ain't really gotta be all this. Say a girlfriend that she wants somebody to, you know, lay hands on her and not in a spiritual way.
I'm glad you bring that up, right? Any man tell you he love you and you bracing for a punch or a kick, my girl? Like, what was your history? Was you dating history? What come before that you hear I love you and you both there bracing like Mike Tyson in a corner? Like, and then you could come and tell people, you're gonna tell you that you love you more than twice a week. So,
in freaking sin.
So what you want? And I'm glad the judge asked, what do you want? Because you don't want a man to run around. You don't want a man to lay hands on you. You don't want a man to not say, like, you know, cherish you and thing and stuff like that. You want a man to respect you, to show you that he loves you, etc. But you understand,
this man doing that ain't good enough for her. You know what I mean? This shows me that there are a lot of people walking around who need to just, you know, work out some things.
Yeah,
heal. Work out some things. Because if you can't appreciate good treatment, man, I know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you bracing for a lash when you get tell I love you.
That's dysfunctional.
Call the timeout.
Dysfunctional.
Good talk, son. Good talk, Lord or whatever.
But let's press on and see what we find out, man.
All right, my brother.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
He made me gain weight.
Okay, how did he make you gain weight?
Cause, I mean, now the man can cook, brother can throw down. But he cooked 4-course meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner. 2 o'clock in the morning, if I was hungry, he wouldn't fix me a sandwich. This man would make a whole meatloaf, potatoes and gravy, vegetables, a big stupid cup of Kool-Aid. I go to sleep right on that. Get up in the morning, he done fix French toast, pancakes, grits, biscuits. So now I'm laying on food on top of the food I just laid on a couple of hours ago.
So your complaint is that this man cooked too often and too well, and
he made me gain weight.
Mrs. Lucas, have you lost your mind?
Let's take a pause.
Let me take a pause.
How would you rock?
Listen, right? Listen. You see this white one like these shows, you know. For me to process this as real, an actual couple that having these problems, I can't sleep well at night if this real. So I gotta process that this ain't real. How you mean, my girl, that the man get you fat? You have no will. So the man was like, did the man say, listen, better eat this food here. You better eat, I make pancakes, grits, bacon, eggs. You better eat every last thing I put in front of you. This man's your father? What you mean he met you get weight? What man this say here watching? Listen, right? If you got a man, if you have a partner cooking for you, treating you well, telling you he love you or she love you, and treating you like with compassion, love, and grace. The only way this brother could be better is if my man had a cape and a big S for his chest. I used to go and save people when night come. That's the only way this man could be perfect. or this man got Jeff Bezos' money or whatever. I literally ain't seeing problem here. As a matter of fact, I am seeing a problem here, but ain't nothing to do with this man. Ain't nothing to do with this man.
Nothing!
But this is wild.
All. You ready, my brother?
Yeah, man.
You got a minute and change. Let me get to the end, right?
Yeah, let me go. Let me get it.
Women coming in here whose men are leaving them because they got too heavy. You got heavy based on his. They won't cook, they won't clean, they won't pick up the house. They're controlling, they're unkind. You have got a guy who cooks for you. You have got a guy who doesn't care what size you are. You have got a guy who, who tells you
Guess you 3 stops in the circle.
he loves you without being prompted or looking for sex. And you're telling me that you want to leave him because he treats a good black woman, which we're going to have to qualify, like good black women, a queen ought to be treated. And what you're doing is taking I am a self-centered individual. And I don't appreciate what a man has brought to my table. So I'm going to make up some stupid reason to say what it is. It's stupid. And I very rarely say that about anybody. Do I, Joe? I don't say things are stupid.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, well, let me talk to you ladies first. Man, got a good man, right? Man treating you good. Man cooking for you, cleaning for you. Man treating you with love, compassion, respect, duty, honor, all of those things that one is read about in the novels. You're getting that. Yeah? Because you're not getting any strife, any contention, not getting any stress or nothing like that. Or no excitement. That's all right. That's cool. But the man's a down for. Man taking care of you. You got one there, man. You hear when I tell it? When I got a rare breed, hold on to that man. And don't complain. Man. Brother. You got a woman that could come and tell you that you too nice, that you cooking too much. Brother man, don't double down for the niceness, don't double down for the cooking. Simply leave. Don't change up nothing. Because I know there are some men out there that a woman may say, but we don't even argue every now and then, and the man might reserve some of the I love yous or cut down on some of the cooking or what. Don't change who you are. If you are being, because I always tell people, if you are being yourself and you are doing what you are doing and it's beneficial to you and it's beneficial to somebody else, you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting yourself. And what's the problem? What is the problem? This is some years ago. You gonna make me go Google my mind here, so Mr. Lucas, TP Lucas, and see what happened, what will become of this ignorance. Or more specifically, again, Google this woman and see what become of she, because this is ignorance. Because if you come in from a relationship where it's I love you licks, and you need to heal from that. You need to first get away from that relationship, and you need to, if you really are interested in getting in another relationship, you need to heal from it, because the whole I love you and you both there bracing, what the Godfather say?
Making men in your present pay for mistakes of your past equals no future.
That ain't fair. TP Lucas seems to be a very good man, very loyal man, a very dedicated man, and a loving man. And I don't know what you want. You want Ike Turner? You want Mike Tyson? What you want? You want Eric Benet? What you want? You want Ime Udoka? What do you want?
I suspect part of the problem is Mr. Lucas's, as Brother Daddy would say, his physique. He's not much taller than her. As a matter of fact, I think she may be a little taller than he in the shoes. She had seen the gorgeous. She's a little taller than him. He got vision problems because that's when he got his sunglasses in court. So I suspect that probably Mr. Lucas had to do all that he is doing to actually get her.
To overcompensate.
So he's still trying to, as you said, overcompensate. He's still trying to make up the stagger. Right? And that's just me being like throwing that out there. You know, this might be a bit of a hypothesis or whatever. But he's still trying to make up the stagger in terms of his physical attributes and stuff like that. Because we know, we did a live stream on it, physical attractiveness is a big thing for men and women.
Yep.
Right? So I guess Mr. Lucas is saying, with you, I'm tall, dark, and handsome. You know, can't see so hot. So it's like, you know what? Let me treat this woman nice. But fellas, contrary to what they will have you believe, a woman ain't feeling you like that. There ain't nothing on earth you could do to make you feel like that.
Nothing. Shoot, you can't. God, my Marty P. Lucas doing here. Mark get cleaning.
He out to all.
He butting.
He out to all.
The woman filing for divorce because he too nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyone want to continue to be like a part 2 of this and see if you could get to the end.
Well, let me close off this, right?
It's a contaminated environment. And the tutu's about that.